All right, Rupert, if we're going to teach Brian a lesson, we're going to need some muscle. You, and you. $20 for the day. Hop in the back. No! Asiento trasero! Trasero! Forget it, just get in. Anyone who doesn't enjoy the music of Josh Groban can get out of the fucking car.
You raise me up.
Okay, if you had a friend who worked at Mega Hardware, how would you get him fired?
You asking for papers?
Okay, good. That, unfortunately, won't work in this instance, but I like your effort, Luis. Any other ideas?
You could kill a guy.
You know what, Carlos? You stay quiet for a while. I really only need 2 of you. You'll still be paid.
You ask for papers.
Okay, is there any idea out there besides killing a guy or getting someone deported?
We do good job, we live with you.
Well, you just offered to kill a guy, so you're not exactly #1 on my roommate list. Now let's go. I paid good money for you. I need answers. I want your best, and I won't stand for even one more stupid idea.
You shake a boss's soda and give to him. When he open it, it explode.
This is why I pushed you.
Huh. I guess that Brian Griffin is a good egg after all.
Griffin, you're fired!
Well done, team. So, what are you guys doing now? I mean, I paid you for the whole day.